6 months ago we were here. We marched just before the Prime Minister triggered Article 50. And what have we achieved in those 6 months in our negotiations? Nothing. Have we got that unique and special partnership that Theresa May says she's seeking? Have we got the assurances for our friends, our colleagues, our neighbours, our co-workers, our lovers? Are they safe? Are their rights secure? Are they any more secure in knowing whether or not they will be loved and welcome in this country? Are they? What a disgrace. I know that we, every single one of us here, will want to say to our EU citizens and friends who have chosen to come and make this their home, you are welcome. And to the Brits in the rest of the EU, we're here to fight for you too, because it's your rights at risk, your freedoms in danger, because this is what the government will not tell you. If we end free movement, if we end the rights for EU citizens, your rights, people's rights for British citizens will end too. And that's what they're not telling you. And what about the referendum we hear? We are told that Remainers want to ignore the result of the referendum. Well, there's one thing I agree with the Brexiteers on. We must never forget that referendum, and we must never forget what they said and who said it. They said that we would take back control. People voted to take back control, only to find the government has introduced a bill to do just that for themselves. People voted to create more jobs and for a stronger economy, only to see the pound sink, only to see us have the lowest growth in the EU. And most crucially and cynically, people voted for a stronger public service. They voted for more money for the NHS, only to find a recruitment crisis, a prospect of a trade deal including health with Donald Trump, and that money, that promised money, is not there, because we need it and more to fill the hole caused by Brexit. The truth is this: the timing of the triggering of Article 50 had nothing to do with the national interest, nothing to do because we were ready or because the timing would make it better for us to get a good deal. It was about the internal dynamics and the politics of the Conservative Party. And the extremists on the right of the Conservative Party, with their useful idiots in UKIP, the extremists who sold the country a pack of lies, know that they will be found out eventually. For them, Brexit can't come quickly enough. Every day, they hope the British people won't notice, that this well-trodden mantra of getting on with it in the national interest will triumph. They know that most people do not obsess about Brexit. They know that most people haven't yet been made aware of the dangers we currently face. And they hope that the most sweeping transformation of British governments and society will take place without any of us noticing. Well, guess what? They're wrong. We have noticed, and they won't get away with it. We must remain focused. The thousands of us here today have a duty to calmly, patiently point out the truth. The whole time, we will be faced with those saying that we should shut up. They will seek to silence us, to say that we are scaremongering. But remember, they are simply seeking to put us in our place, and they are simply seeking to cover up their own denial, because people are beginning to change their minds. Brexit hasn't even happened yet, and people are already paying for it. Higher prices, stalled investment, squeezed living standards. Right now, we are not obviously in the majority, but I believe this will change. We must ensure the full costs of Brexit are understood for what they are, that the levers in government have put us in this weak position, not a strong one. We must ensure that people understand that our prosperity and futures now depend on our relationship with our biggest partners. A quick, total and unscrutinised Brexit would allow these extremists to build the offshore, low-tax, low-regulation, small-state Britain they've always dreamed of. And that might be okay for them. It might be okay. but it will be devastating to the jobs, to the living standards of the millions of people, of working people in this country. Millions of people who were betrayed and were led to believe that they were voting to strengthen their communities. We must challenge this refrain that Brexit will be a success, that we will somehow emerge stronger and more powerful. Enough of the lies, enough of the bluster. This country, its greatness, its place in Europe, it's too important to sacrifice for the ideology of the headbangers and the right wing of the Conservative Party. It's our country too. And my goodness, we're going to fight for it. Thank you.